Hey guys, Chris here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage, and thank you for joining me here today for our 4 o'clock Facebook Live. Boomer can't be with us today. He's back there in the Dream Giveaway Garage working on some projects, so we'll miss him today, but we will see him again tomorrow at 4 p.m. on tomorrow's Facebook Live. Today's subject, Subaru. Now I know, guys, some of you already know that the S209 is the most fantastic version of the Subaru Technology International purpose-built cars, the only one that ever made it over to America to be bought by the American public. We got really special about that. This is the first one. There was an S201 all the way through an S208. They were all for domestic Japanese production and for use. You've seen them win world races and primarily rally courses. But S209's a whole other ball game. They're incredibly difficult to find. Again, only 209. That color combo was split between a white version and a blue version, the white version being rarer. And of course, here in the Dream Giveaway Garage, which one are we giving away? The rarer one. We always do that kind of stuff here. So the S209, what makes it, its suspension and its handling so much better than other high performance cars? Well, let me tell you, and to help me out a little bit on this, and Kathy is going to put a link up to this. There's a great article on the Subaru website, and it's written from one of the guys over at Hot Rod Magazine who had a chance to borrow, not this one, but one of the other 209s for about 2 weeks. And he's got some great notes in here, and I'm going to share some of those with you. So what makes this such a great handling car? Well, first of all, I want to tell you that it's not just a rally car. This is a daily driver that I know you don't have any experience with, but you'd have a great time in it. So I want you to get your entries to win, and you get those entries today at www.dreamgiveaway.com. So we're going to talk today about stiffness, we're going to talk about suspension, and we're going to be talking about power, and we're going to be talking about downforce. Those 4 things. Before we get to that, I'm going to ask the director to show you all the great charities that you guys are going to be helping out when you enter to win this Dream Giveaway. While he's showing that to you, I'm going to tell you that this giveaway ends at the end of February. So after Shelby ends in less than 2 weeks, Subaru is the next one to win. No mods on this vehicle because it's a limited edition of only 209. That means if you're the winner, it's going to come with the full remainder of the factory warranty. Got it, guys? We haven't changed out a thing on this. That means that this very rare collectible car can stay just like that, just for you guys. I think we're already getting some comments from you guys. Lexi, I don't have the Hellcat here for you today. Was that one of the comments?
No. We're just going over some of the stuff we're talking about today.
Oh, well, there you go. Absolutely. So let's talk first about downforce. So these engineers, this is a purpose-built car only for the American market and for any sort of exhilarating driving that you may be into. That doesn't have to be a rally course. That doesn't have to be an autocross or an SCCA sanctioned event. It can be a mountain, it could be a hill, it could be anywhere you guys want to have some real fun corner carving in a car. The guy who wrote this out in California took it to the San Gabriel Valley, and there's some great mountain roads up there by Mount Baldy, and I think he had fun on those there. So great car for really getting into those windy, twisty, turny turns. Let's talk about downforce. So you'll see right here the canards. These are only available on the S209 here. Body color match here, that white crystal color on that. And when you pair those with the wing back here, this wing is quite a big wing. In fact, it kind of rivals what we're seeing on some of the other road course cars that are out there these days, even the ones that were given away. S209 wing there, special call out there on the end caps, as well as carbon fiber here. That's really super nice, guys. And you know, when it comes to hunkering down, that it's all about that downforce. And so those canards and that wing are really going to make sure that those tires are hunkering down and gripping hard. So that's number 1 on downforce. While we're talking about wheels and tires here, BBS, nice gold 19-inch wheels on that. And I want to introduce one of our newest partners here in the Dream Giveaway Garage, and that's Continental Tires. Continental Tires will be providing a brand new set of tires just for the winner of this Subaru S209. They're going to be performance tires, and you'll have a whole lot of fun with them. So come on up here now. I want to show you something else here. We're going to open the hood here while we're taking a look at stuff, and then let's do that first. Okay, let's find this latch, guys. Here we go. Wow. Now, what's that going to say? I found the latch easier on the Subaru than I do on the GTO. Don't call me out on that. So here, look at the cross brace here. So you guys know where the strut towers are here. And you can see that Subaru put this factory. This is really pretty well engineered here. This strut tower brace all the way coming across underneath there in front of the firewall, underneath the cowl area. And that stiffens up that whole front chassis area. Talking about stiffening things up, great suspension on this, and that's due to some specifically designed Bilstein shocks that are there, as well as sway bars that are tuned to the vehicle so that you can have a whole lot of fun with them. Got a question, I think.
Yeah, Ray wants to know, I know a lot of people love this car, but is it 4-cylinder or 6-cylinder? Is it all-wheel drive? Doesn't know much about the Subaru, that's why he's asking.
Yeah, very much so. It is a Boxer 4-cylinder 2.4-liter engine, I believe, so 4-cylinder. But come on over here, Ray, and everybody else who's watching, because I want you guys to see that this is a turbo 2.4-liter, and that's why you can get 341 horsepower out of it. I know we have a lot of 1,000 horsepower cars around here in the Dream Giveaway garage, but for the weight of this vehicle weighs, I just looked at the sticker on it, it weighs an even 2,000 kilograms. That works out to about 4,000 pounds, something like that or so. And for the weight of this vehicle, that 341 horsepower is zippier than you can imagine. Got to imagine the Hellcat, of course, has a whole lot more weight, a whole lot more girth to it, but this Subaru gets around darn quick with that Boxer 4-cylinder, 341 horsepower, all-wheel drive. Plus, I know you guys love this, just like an American muscle car. What's this car got? 6-speed manual transmission. You gotta love it. You can roll the gears, you can have a blast, especially on those twisty, turny roads. And to make sure you're in your seat while you're enjoying a whole lot of fun in this car, of course, power Recaro seats. Boomer has talked to us about those before here in the Subaru. So let's take another look at this engine bay. Again, of course, everything purpose built here. This whole design is only available on 209 cars in the entire United States. This is not your typical Subaru. This is not your Outback. This is not your Outlander. This is not even your typical WRX car, although it does share some DNA with it. This is an STI S209. Try to find one for sale anywhere on the internet. I doubt if you'll find one, but we've got a better way. In order to help out those great charities, I'm going to ask the director to show you that list of the charities again. I love this new director suite that PJ has put together for us here in the Dream Giveaway Garage. And remember, this giveaway ends at the end of February. So be sure to get your entries now on that. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. Dual exhaust, 341 horsepower, 6-speed manual. If I told you nothing else, you'd think I was talking about an American muscle car. So this has all of the power, all of the fun, but a much more compact engine and really incredible handling. Let's get in the car now, take a look at those Recaros, and let's fire it up so that you can hear the exhaust. How's that sound?
Weight to power ratio?
That's an excellent question, and I don't know the answer on the weight to power ratio. So, but you can do the math. So the power is 341 horsepower, and let's take a look here. I'm going to show you the gross vehicle weight. It's right here on the sticker, since you asked. Come on down here and see where it says gross vehicle. If my bad eyes can read that, gross vehicle weight, 2,000 kilograms, that's 4,400 pounds. So you do the math there, guys, okay? You gotta love the interior. It's got the suede inserts here. You've got the embroidery here on the STI with the Recaro. Nice STI emblem here on the center cap. Nice S209 shout out right there over on the glove box. And right down here, I'm not sure if the camera can get in there really close, but you've got a numbered plaque right there. This one being 153 of the 209 that were produced. Over here, you guys are probably asking what's here. These are the different drive modes that you can get into, including sport, what's that say? Sport Sharp, intelligent. Boomer would know more about that. But for now, let's go ahead. I want you guys to get before I fire it up, take a good look at those pedals. Those are race-inspired pedals, if I've ever seen race-inspired pedals. Fantastic. Now, let me get this power seat moving up here a little bit, because someone with longer legs has been in the car. Really light clutch, according to this article that I'm reading. And again, I think Kathy will post this whole article for you from one of the writers of Hot Rod who had some seat time with the car. And you can read all about the suspension and how much fun an American hot rod loving muscle car fanatic had in this car. And that's the important point. American muscle. And the experts who love those things that you love this car as well. So I really want you guys to do some reading on this car. I want you to get excited about it. And I want you to get to www.dreamgiveaway.com and get some entries to win this darn car. Sound good? Okay, let's fire it up. Now I'll tell you what, it's got a tame idle, but remember, it's a turbo. So this thing will spool up pretty quick. Let's give it a second here to warm up. Right now we're at about 1,500 RPM. And before one of you guys ask, we've got about 6,600 RPM before we get to a red line here. Let me give you a couple blips. You can park it in your garage, you can enjoy it as a daily driver, and you can have a blast on the weekend. Let me turn that off. Tell you what, we're going to run out of time on this video today, so I'm going to limit the questions to maybe one or two that are still left. Okay, we're good then on questions for today. Check out this entire article that Kathy's going to post. It's a great story. Thanks to Subaru and to the guys at Hot Rod for making this available. Subaru ends at the end of December. Get your entries at www.dreamgiveaway.com. Remember, Shelby ends in less than 2 weeks. 2 great Shelby prize packages. We'll be back tomorrow. Boomer will be here. We'll be here together for the Facebook Live at 4 o'clock. We'll see you then. More great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes, American muscle cars, and this very special, made only for America, Subaru S209. It only happens here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.